Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have with me this morning Pavan, who was a former member of Berkeley Square Speakers, and I wanted to have a chat with him to ask him some questions about why he is in Toastmasters, why he's returned to Toastmasters, and his experience of this morning's meeting. So Pavan, welcome to our meeting this morning. So what you were used to be in Toastmasters and now you're back. What was the reason you actually decided to come back and experience the club again?
I guess it was just recalling how I felt after each meeting when I was a member, how my day would go by, the thoughts that I would have and how those thoughts retained in my memory and how they would come back, whether it's learning impromptu speaking, whether it's something somebody said, some motivational dialogue that was presented. It comes back at a time and I reflect back and I try to think as to where I got that, and it will all come back to Toastmasters. And then, that was it. I missed that period during the past couple of years, is that weekly dose of inspiration, and I thought I want that again in my life. So I said, time to get back and get refueled, if you like.
Yeah, so the fact that you'd left, you realized that there was something missing in your life and you had to come back to Berkeley Square Speakers.
Absolutely, the energy is brilliant. I mean, I'm not a morning person, and for me to wake up and come here, and I don't even live and work around here, 1 hour into Berkeley Mayfair and then go back East London, it says a lot, especially to get it done for me. Yeah.
Fantastic. And tell us, for this morning's meeting, which was a very busy meeting, tell us what you kind of got out of listening to the speakers and all the functionaries on stage.
Yeah, I just love everything about, with every speech, there's always some nuggets that I was saying you take back. And I think for me, the one that's going to stick is what Chris mentioned about the analogy about how a samurai sword gets sharpened by constantly beating it, bending it, sharpening it, beating it, bending it, sharpening it. And that is again going to stay with me, and I'm going to think to myself that every time something is not going right, it's the beating and the sharpening stage of what's happening. That's for me a takeaway from today's meeting. Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Pavan, thank you very much. It's always, I'm thankful for you gracing us with your presence, and I look forward to seeing you at the club again.
A pleasure always, Chris, and thank you again. Yes.
You're welcome. Thank you. So there you have Pavan, a former member, and he's coming back regular now. And we'd like to see you if you haven't come in a while. It would be good to see you back at Berkeley Square. The meetings are starting to fill again, and there's going to be lots of competition for speaking slots, etc. So get your names down, get here. Just to say, we've got competitions up next week. The Table Topics competition on the 28th of September. On the 12th of October is a humorous speaking competition as well. And we've also got new technology. We've got Slido involved in our meetings, where we're doing electronic voting. We're also going to transition into electronic evaluations or feedback, I should say, as well. So lots of things happening down the club, really exciting. It'd be great to see you. So look forward to seeing you next week at Berkeley Square Speakers. Take care, goodbye.
I'd see you, bye.
He left me. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new guest here. Seb is his name, and he's just out of university, and he basically wants to get out in the world. Definitely wants to practice public speaking, so I'm just going to have a little chat with him and see what he thought. So Seb, what were your thoughts on your first ever Toastmasters meeting?
Well, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was, stunning because it was such a safe space. Everyone was very welcoming, lovely learning, and like the evaluation was just, you don't in your day-to-day life you don't get that. People don't have the opportunity to tell you, oh, you're doing this wrong and that wrong. So I think that if anyone I think I would encourage anyone to come, right? It's such a good thing to get up on stage, get out of your comfort zone, and
No, fantastic, thank you. And I think what kind of struck me is your age and the fact that you realise how important it is to be able to communicate. So can you kind of speak to that? What is it you see you being able to do if you're a good speaker?
Well, I think it would help you in every profession, you know, to be able to articulate yourself. I think is so important. And that's what I realized from a young age, going up in presentations, feeling scared, not being able to articulate myself as well as I want to, and that always being a goal because I've enjoyed it. But understanding that in a professional sense, and even in your personal life, you know, getting up on a stage for a wedding speech, I think that that's something that I aspire to be comfortable on stage. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, look, Seb, thank you so much for coming to our club, and hopefully you're inspired enough that you want to join and become a better speaker.
Well, yeah. I'm planning to come next week and the week after. Hopefully, it's an early wake up, but you know it's good for you. So yeah.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Well done. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.